Hi students, today we are going to discuss an important concept, nucleophilic substitution reactions. Nucleophilic substitution reaction. Before going into that, we have to discuss few basic point about nucleophilic substitution reaction. Here what we have to discuss means what is nucleophile? Nucleophile. First we have to learn about nucleophile. What is meant by nucleophile? Nucleophile nothing but nucleus loving. Nucleus loving. Nucleophile nothing but nucleus loving. And it is depicted with Nu minus, means it is electron rich. Electron rich. A nucleophile always electron rich. And nucleophile may be negatively charged or neutral. It may in the form of negative or neutral. For example, OH minus, Cn minus, these are negatively charged. You go for water with two lone pairs. This is neutral nucleophile. Why? Because it has lone pair, electron rich. It can donate lone pair. Like this, nucleophiles can exist in negatively charged or neutral form. And another important thing we have to remember for these reactions, that is solvents. Solvents play key role in nucleophilic substitution reactions. Solvent helps a reaction to breaking the bond. Generally solvents we have two types. One is polar solvent. The next one is non-polar solvents. And what is meant by here polar? Polar solvents nothing but which can shows partial negative and partial positive charges. Like we have polar solvent like HCl is a polar solvent. And we have water is a polar solvent, and we have CH3OH is a polar, and these polar are two types. One is polar protic solvent. Polar protic nothing but which can donate H plus. Polar, and it can capable to donate H plus. You take here water can release H plus and OH minus, so it is donating H plus. Polar protic nothing but proton. Polar aprotic means polar compound only but can't donate H plus ion. It is polar in nature, but it is not capable to donate H plus. Such we have. For example, CH3 C double bond O CH3. Acetone is a polar, but it can't donate H plus. Like this, solvents are two types: polar protic, polar aprotic. And the next one we have here, that is non-polar solvents. Non-polar solvent nothing but you learn already non-polar solvents like benzene, ether, carbon tetrachloride. These all are non-polar solvents. So there is no polarity. There is no polarity. Next, another thing we have to remember, that is about carbocation. Carbocation. Carbocation nothing but C plus. C plus symbol. Carbocation we are depicting with C plus. So before going into this reaction, we have to learn about carbocation stability. We learned that 3 degree carbocation is more stable than 2 degree, and it is more stable than 1 degree, and next we have simple normal 0 degree carbocation. 0 degree carbocation. 0 degree carbocation. So this is 3 degree carbocation greater than 1 degree, 2 degree, 2 degree greater than 1 degree, 1 degree greater than 0 degree. Like this carbocation stability. So before going to nucleophilic substitution reaction, we have to learn that about nucleophile. Nucleophile nothing but nucleus loving. Nucleus loving means electron rich. It may exist in negatively charged or neutral, like OH minus, Cn minus, H2O, ammonia, like this. Solvents. Solvent play key role in organic reactions. Polar, non-polar we have. Polar nothing but having del minus, del plus, like HCl, water, alcohol. And in this polar, protic nothing but which can donate H plus, like water. And polar aprotic, which can't donate, like we have acetone. The acetone we have as means it can't donate H plus ion. Similarly, we have non-polar solvents. Non-polar solvents. Non-polar solvent like benzene, carbon tetrachloride, ether, these all we have. Now let me discuss what is nucleophilic substitution reaction. Nucleophilic substitution reaction. When an atom replaced by nucleophile in a substitution reaction is called nucleophilic substitution reaction. When an atom replaced by nucleophile in a substitution reaction. Such substitution reactions we are calling nucleophilic substitution reactions. Nucleophilic substitution reactions are generally we have 4 types. SN1, SN2, SNI, SNAR. SN1 nothing but unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. SN2 nothing but bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. SNI nothing but intramolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. SNAR means aromatic nucleophilic substitution reaction. But we have in our syllabus that is SN1 and SN2. Let me discuss about SN1 reaction. SN1 reaction we are going to discuss. In SN1 reaction, what type of changes will be takes place? Let me discuss. SN1. Here 1 means unimolecular. And N means nucleophilic. S means substitution. substitution reaction. What is SN1? Unimolecular nucleophilic substitution, and such reactions we are calling unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Now let me take an example. Alkyl halide treated with a nucleophile. Look here, X is halogen and it is more electronegative, and this is positive. Nucleophile is more here electron rich. Generally it will attack where positive charge is there. Where positive, nucleus loving, nucleus nothing but positive charge. That's why this halogen is going to be leave. When halogen going to be leave as X minus, this is R plus, means R nothing but alkyl group, positive charge. Nucleophile is negative charge. That's why immediately it will attack R plus. Then you are getting RNU. What you are getting? RNU. Then let me go for that. Here I am taking alkyl 3 degree alkyl halide. Why 3 degree means 3 degree carbocation is more favorable for SN1 than 2 degree. 2 degree is more favorable than 1 degree. That's why I am taking 3 degree alkyl halide. Here I am taking tertiary butyl bromide. What I am taking? Tertiary butyl bromide. So you go for tertiary butyl bromide. This is we have here carbon. Tertiary butyl means it has 3 different alkyl groups. See here, same also you can take. Then I am getting here another group, that is CH3. Tertiary butyl bromide. This is bromide. Tertiary butyl bromide. This is alkyl halide. And it is treated with a nucleophile. I am taking OH minus as nucleophile. Let me go what happened. This is bromine, more electronegative, and it is going to be break the bond and minus. It is removed as Br minus. And here we have positive charge. Means 3 degree carbocation. Immediately this OH minus nucleophile will attack on carbocation. Then the product you are getting CH3 and this is OH. Tertiary butyl alcohol. What you are getting? Tertiary butyl alcohol. Tertiary butyl bromide converted to tertiary butyl alcohol. This is tertiary butyl bromide. Tertiary butyl bromide converted to tertiary butyl alcohol in the presence of OH minus. And this is how SN1 carried out in the presence of particular nucleophile. But here, how this reaction takes place, that mechanism we are going to be discuss. How it will be carried out. SN1 mechanism, SN1 reaction undergoes by two steps. 2 steps. SN1 mechanism takes place in 2 steps. So SN1 reaction takes place in 2 steps. 2 steps. That is, number 1 we have step 1. Step 1. In step 1, formation of carbocation takes place. Formation of carbocation. How formation of carbocation will takes place? Let me discuss. I took tertiary butyl bromide. Tertiary butyl bromide means 3 degree carbocation. This is tertiary butyl group, and I took bromide, tertiary butyl bromide, and it will be a reversible reaction. Here no need any nucleophile. This is the bond we are breaking, Br minus, and you are getting as Br minus bromide ion, and the product you are getting as carbocation, 3 degree carbocation. This is 3 degree carbocation, a carbon bonded with 3 methyl groups and with positive charge. Now, what happened here? This is a carbon with all single bond, sp3 hybridization with tetrahedral structure. And this is a carbon with positive charge, 3 bonds we have. It is sp2 hybridization, and this is we are calling as trigonal planar. Clear? Tertiary butyl bromide sp3 hybridization with a tetrahedral structure, giving rise to tertiary carbocation, trigonal planar with sp2 hybridization. It is a slow reaction. Step 1 is slow reaction. It is not moving with very fastly. Slow reaction always rate determining step. Slow step always rate determining step. If a reaction proceeds with slow rate, that is we are calling rate determining step. Like this, we are getting tertiary carbocation in step 1. Step 2, let me go. Step 2. In step 2, attacking of nucleophile or nucleophile attack. Nucleophile will be attacked. Where tertiary carbocation is there in step 1, that will be attacked by nucleophile. And here I am taking trigonal planar carbocation, and it is attacked by OH minus nucleophile. So this OH minus, this is plus. So generally plus and minus will react very effectively. That's why this nucleophile will be attacked on carbocation. Immediately you are getting tertiary butyl alcohol. This is very fast reaction. Why? Because nucleophile is negative and carbocation is positive. Positive, negative will react very fastly. Like this, in step 1, formation of carbocation will take place. sp3 carbon converted to sp2, tetrahedral to trigonal planar. In step 2, nucleophile will attack. Here we have trigonal planar carbocation tertiary 3 degree, and this is we have nucleophile. Nucleophile will attack. In step 1, no need of any nucleophile. So, in this reaction, rate will be determined in slow step only. No need of any nucleophile. So, rate determining step has only one substance. That's why we are calling unimolecular. Means a substitution reaction rate depend on only one molecule. Only one molecule. No need of any nucleophile. Rate determining step, we have only one substrate, that is compound reacting substance. So here only we are determining the rate. That's why we are calling unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Here few more things we have to discuss about competitives. Let me go for what type of alkyl halides it will be. Means already we discussed that 3 degree is more than 2 degree, 2 degree is more than 1 degree, then methyl halide or any alkyl halide. Similarly, halogen, it may be fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, but based on halogen also, Ri is more reactive than RBr, RBr is more reactive than RCl, RCl is more reactive than RF. Means Ri, alkyl iodides, are showing more reactivity towards SN1 than RBr than RCl. Almost RF will not take part in the reactions. Similarly, you go for here, we discussed that 3 degree is more reactive. 3 degree alkyl halides are more reactive than 2 degree alkyl halides. Almost 1 degree alkyl halide and 0 degree alkyl halide. 0 degree alkyl halide. Reactivity 0. 1 degree and 0 degree alkyl halide reactivity towards SN1 is almost 0. They can't show any reactivity. Only 3 degree and 2 degree are moving in SN1 very fast. So it is very important reaction in nucleophilic substitutions for both board level and competitive purpose. Thank you.